Welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Phoenix Suns. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Royce O'Neal is out there with Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. And for Miami, Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in at point guard. Guys, this is the time of year when things get really fun. Teams ramping up for the playoff push.
Yeah, this is when things are firing on all cylinders. As a team and a player, you got to solve your issues now, because when the postseason comes, you got to make sure everything is smooth.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Adebayo. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Here's Gillespie. Brooks from outside, and he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Jaquez. The kick out to Wiggins. From deep, Mitchell. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Outside Booker. The three ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard. His ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
Just 2 to shoot. Hero, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Booker's shot is good.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Hero outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
It's Booker on the wing. The 3. And it's Booker again missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to Jaquez. To the middle. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Booker, the pass to Brooks. Fires in the triple. Brooks has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Hero. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Yeah?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Miami now, after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. And Adebayo slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Gillespie. Check by Mitchell. Shot is good by Gillespie. Gillespie's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen, puts up a 3, and that one's good. Mitchell for 3. 6 points for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in for Jaquez. Larson comes in for Mitchell. Phoenix also changing it up. Goodwin comes in for Brooks. And Jalen Green subbed in for Gillespie.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Booker for three. Hits the three-pointer. Booker's got his third bucket of the night.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Right side Adebayo. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Kicks it to Hero. There's the 3. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 7 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Suns trail by 6. Now Booker. He's guarded by Hero. Shot to stop the run. And Booker hits from deep.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Hero looking over the floor. Shoots over Booker, and it's Miami with another.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So.
Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Heat. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And so in the game for the Suns, Shake Milton out there with Green. And it's done in at the power forward position.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Oh, got that one up quick. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
So dangerous. Green gets his points in a multitude of ways, the 3 ball being one of them.
To the paint. Here's Ware. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Green from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Ware. 3-pointer. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Suns trail by 3. Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed, but his overall game has improved.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Heat with some changes. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Jovic. Hero comes in for Fontecchio. And Mitchell subbed in for Smith. Phoenix also changing it up. Brooks, he's checked in for Dunn. Devin Booker comes in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Milton.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. 3-pointer, Brooks. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. For 3, Booker. Oh, yeah, Booker dialing long distance.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
To the left side wing. Larson, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And the basket is good.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Miami trailing. Pass to Ware. Now here's Hero. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Brooks outside. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Gillespie. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Has to Ware. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Ware. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Larson. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. And it's O'Neal in for Green. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
The Suns lead by 4. The 3 is up. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Hero, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And that one good.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Wiggins outside. And there's a pick. 1:43 left in the first half. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Suns shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Brooks finds Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Heat trail by 10. Outside Jaquez. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And one thing they've done well is take care of the ball. That's their first turnover of the game.
Here's Gillespie. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. Now Brooks. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Right side, Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose. One of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Phoenix. Fires from deep. Hero, no good. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Phoenix Suns.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy. The coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
You know, for Phoenix, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Heat trail by 16. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Hits the trifecta. Gillespie's got 10 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce. What do you have on Mark Williams?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, they'll have to take it one step at a time.
So it's Miami now. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. Will it go? And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's O'Neal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one belongs to Wiggins. Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
Hero with the bucket.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Gillespie. For 3, Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 39.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Adebayo. Hero for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gillespie can't get it to go.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Brooks with it. Hero picks him up. Gillespie passes to Brooks. And Hero grabs the board.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. Now here's Hero. Launches a 3. That one no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
That one's good for 2. Booker's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
It's Jaquez on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. They get it back. Adebayo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guy. Miami making a switch here. Larson's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Outside, Green. And the Suns miss again. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 9.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
The Suns lead by 17. Tipped. With some arc. Wiggins for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Gillespie passes to Green. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 13 points in the game.
Whenever the opponent makes a 3, it feels like Jalen's got that mindset that he wants to answer.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Wiggins. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Ware's checked in for Wiggins. Yakachonis comes in for Jaquez. And it's Smith in for Mitchell. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. Goodwin comes in for Brooks. And Milton subbed in for Gillespie.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Fires for 3. The Suns clear it. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Here's Goodwin. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Smith passes to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Ware. And here's Adebayo, defended by Dunn. Adebayo in the post. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Phoenix out in front, leading by 17. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Green, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Dunn in a power forward. Hero against Green. From deep. Hero, no good. The Suns lead by 19. Pass to Iguodaro. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here is Green. From downtown, he gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now here's Ware. Booker defending. Here's Hero. 6 on the shot clock. And Booker pulls it down.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Down low. Dunn outside. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And for Miami, they're shooting 59% in this one, a good average. There's the drive, and Booker with the jam.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Larson. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Hero for three, and the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
For three, and again for three.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the inside. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And here's Green from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Hero outside. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Let's go with a 3. The Suns clear it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the Suns with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Count that one. Booker's got 55.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Smith against Booker. Smith passes to Hero. Over Green. Can't connect from 13 feet out. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass. Green's got 8 points here in the quarter.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Pass to Larson. Now here's Smith. The 3. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
From outside the arc. And yes, another basket.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Devin Booker.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Adebayo, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Green missing. And it's the Heat with the ball. Adebayo finds Hero. From 15 feet away. And finished off by Adebayo.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
For three, Booker connects again from distance.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie Laporte, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Devin Booker.